welcome back to the channel and to another episode of Alt Archive, where I cover your favorite clothing brand, the history behind them, and what they're currently doing. And today's episode is Midnight Hour, which is possibly one of the newest clothing brands I've done on this channel. They did not fly under my radar until like 2 years ago maybe, when I kept getting their ads on TikTok. So let's hop into it and let's see what they're all about. Midnight Hour is based in Los Angeles, California, and is owned by husband and wife duo Danny and Aikiko Cook. Before we get into the business, let's talk Aikiko. She started her own clothing brand in 2003 called Aikiko Clothing. The clothing brand was featured in stores like Neiman Marcus, Bloomingdale's, and Saks Fifth Avenue. She would later appear on a reality TV show in 2009 called Launch My Line, but would be eliminated after 3 episodes. The clothing brand shut down in 2013, but she definitely didn't take any time off. In the same year, her husband Danny would become the president of AC/DC Apparel, not to be confused with the rock band. Aikiko would become vice president and creative director, but a little more on AC/DC Apparel in a minute. They started Midnight Hour a year later in 2014, but were solely wholesale, meaning they only supplied clothing to other clothing stores. I couldn't really find who they supplied as a wholesaler, but considering their overall vibe, I don't think it would be impossible to assume they probably supplied other alternative brands that I've covered on Alt Archives, but there's essentially no history of them as a wholesaler. But in 2022, they would make a website and stop being a wholesaler, solely providing clothing to the general public. On their website, they claim that most of their products are made in LA, but not which ones. They also claim all their factories are professional and provide fair pay. I guess we'll just have to take their word for it, although they do state all of their orders ship from California, so that's nice to see at least. Remember when I mentioned AC/DC Apparel? Well, I did some digging, and according to the CMTC website, which stands for the California Manufacturing Network, they manufacture clothing in LA for chain stores and music and pop culture brands. Looking at AC/DC Apparel's products list on their website, I was like, why does this look like stuff Hot Topic would sell? Wait a second, that's definitely Black Craft Gold. Oh my god, Travis and Lauren from Critical Role? Hello? Turns out they are indeed a manufacturer for Hot Topic, Black Craft Gold, and Critical Role. They also supply to other well-known stores like Spencer's and Urban Outfitters. AC/DC Apparel does have the same physical address as Midnight Hour and are also listed on AC/DC Apparel's client section. So I think it's safe to assume one of Midnight Hour's manufacturers is AC/DC Apparel, which I have to say is a really smart idea on Danny and Aikiko's part. They clearly have wholesale experience, but now they own a wholesale company and a clothing company. Now, let's get into the nitty-gritty of Midnight Hour and what they're all about. Their clothing sizes range from extra small to 5X in women's and extra small to 4X in men's. I'm sorry, is that a partnership with Joy Division? That's fucking cool. Look at this shirt. Their prices really aren't that bad, but maybe I'm just desensitized from Killstar. But they still are kind of up there. I mean, $11 for socks? Come on, really? When researching, I found that they also use ATTN Agency, which I had never heard of this company before, but apparently they're a marketing agency, and they specifically made an article on Midnight Hour about how well the company is doing since using the agency. Like, go off, I guess? A 19% CPM increase is great. I did notice that Black Craft Gold also uses this agency. I've just never seen a company brag about what they did for another company and how well they did it, but just an interesting tidbit. Anywho, they have over 130,000 followers on Instagram, a 4.1 rating on Trustpilot, and a 4.81 on Judge.me, which is a site I never heard of until I was researching for this video. But Judge.me has over 3,000 reviews for Midnight Hour, where Trustpilot only has 28. Plus, they have a ton of customer review photos, which I really liked seeing. So I think it's a pretty decent show of how much people like Midnight Hour. If there are negative reviews, it's usually just about sizing issues or never receiving their order. People on Reddit, though, definitely have some mixed opinions, with some people saying they love the brand, while others say to keep your expectations low because the quality is poor for the price. And that is all I have on Midnight Hour. As always, let me know down in the comments below what you guys think of the brand. Like I said earlier in the video, I had never stumbled upon this company until about a couple years ago. They got really popular in the winter time when they were promoting a bunch of really cool sweaters they had. But as always, if you guys have any experience yourselves, please let me know. I love to hear it. Is this a completely new brand to you? Have you been buying from them since they stop being a wholesaler. Also, if there is any brands out there that you want me to cover that I have not for alt archives, please let me know. If you want to watch any more of these videos, I have an entire playlist linked in the cards. I've covered Killstar, Black Craft Cold, Demonia, even Hot Topic. But yeah, if you guys like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button. I post new videos out every week, so don't forget to hit that notification bell so you never miss another upload from me, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye!